Hi, Josh. My name is Rizwana, and I will be your therapist today.
Hi, Razwana.
Hi. So how's it going?
Um, I'm gonna be honest with you, it hasn't really been the best for me right now.
I'm
Um,
so s- I'm so sorry to hear that, but
yeah,
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here to help you out with, and I'm also here to kind of listen. Um, I'm so happy you came to this therapy today, and I just wanted to say that, like we will be, the practice that I use is called the acceptance and commitment therapy.
okay.
And yeah, so do you want to tell me a little bit more, like what's going on with you?
So, maybe just a few weeks ago, something like that, maybe a month or two, my partner just left me. So because of that, I haven't really been showing up to work, and my boss had it. He was done, so he let me go. So I lost my job as well. And I haven't been feeling the best. I've been feeling sad. I
Mhm.
feel like I'm depressed. And honestly, it's all my fault. This was
No,
all I
no,
did.
I honestly, it sounds like you're going through a lot right now. And this is this is a lot to deal with. And I'm really happy that you are seeking out help and you're here today. Before we go any further, I just wanted to mention that anything we discuss here today or anything we talk about, it will stay confidential. I just wanted to make this space safe for you, so we can both work on this situation, and I can help you with uh, these feelings that you're feeling today.
That sounds good. This is why I came to see you, to find some help for myself.
And thank you. I appreciate that you trust me, and you trust our services. And the only time, though, the confidentiality will have to be broken is if there is a risk that you are in imminent danger of harming yourself or others. Is this something that sounds okay? Like, is this something you would consent to?
Yes, I'm willing to consent to that.
Thank you. And I appreciate it. I also just want to ask a quick question before we get started. So I just wanted to ask, how did you hear about us?
Um, so my best friend has been trying to help me out, and he
Mhm,
was recently um with your organization, and he said it really helped him out during a trying time. And
mhm,
I feel like I saw such a positive change in him.
mhm,
Maybe it could enact a positive change in me being with your organization.
mhm. And thank you so much. And I'm so happy to hear that your friend had a good experience with us. And I'm hoping that we can also make this a good experience for you and you get the help that you need from us. Um, Finally, I just wanted to share that, so the acceptance and commitment therapy aims to help people to commit to their actions that will assist in their long-term goals.
Okay.
Yeah. So like what you're going through right now sounds like a lot. And I just want you to know that it's not at all your fault. Sometimes life happens to us. And this therapy that we will be using today will teach us that positive behavior changes cannot occur without awareness of how a given behavior affects us. And we will also learn that we are not, what we feel, or we're not our feelings, but or what happens to us in life, rather how we can look at our feelings so we can help with like the actions that generates from those feelings.
Oh,
This
that
does
sounds.
not mean, yeah, like I just want to, because I know you're going through a really heavy feeling right now, and I just want to tell you that that's totally normal. I'm not going to tell you how to feel, but I'm just here to help, basically, to see how I can be the best help. Is that okay?
Yeah, that sounds good. I definitely have been just blaming myself for everything right now.
And I'm so sorry to hear that. And I don't want you to feel that ways. And that's why we're having this conversation today. So is there anything that made you, like, is there anything else that made you want to come to the therapy today, or is this all we're going to look at today?
Uh, well, I came here because basically my friend forced me to come here. I
Mhm,
didn't really want to come. I just wanted
mhm,
to be at home, sit with my feelings,
mhm,
be by myself, but kind of forced me to come here today to air out my emotions and seek help that he thought I needed.
mhm, mhm,
And
mhm,
I've told you my whole story. That's
mhm.
realistically all that's happened to me right now. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like that it is, how do I say this? It's kind of affecting my whole life in general. I
Mhm,
I didn't want to go see friends. I didn't want to find work. I don't want to just live live life anymore.
and I'm so sorry to hear that, Josh, but I just have to do a safety check real quick. Are you having any thoughts of suicide or harming yourself?
Uh Not to that extreme, but I just don't want to do things. I just want to be in bed and
Right, right.
stay in bed.
Thank you for sharing that with me. Um, and I really do. I'm really sorry that you were going through all this. However, I'm hoping that by the time we leave therapy today, that you will feel a little bit better, and we will have something to work on for the next session. I just want to ask you another question before we get started. What is the outcome that you're wishing to achieve today? So, what do you want to live with today at the end of the therapy? Um, this can be a feeling, or this can be just like anything that you're wishing to achieve at the end of this session today.
At the end of this session,
Mhm,
um, my friend was really talking about your therapy style,
mhm,
and I feel like from this session, I just want to accept all the wrongdoing that's been done in my life and just move on.
okay. Okay. And I think, Josh, you were talking about this friend a lot, and I feel like this friend has been a really good influence on you and has helped you to come to therapy. So I think it sounds like you have a really good friend. And I think we can talk about these feelings that you're feeling so we can get there today.
Oh,
So you can move on and feel better.
that
So
sounds
therapy, I'm
good.
going, yeah, sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, no worries.
Okay. So did you ever use this therapy before, the action and commitment therapy?
No, this is the first time I've ever been in therapy.
Mhm. Are you looking forward to use this therapy with me today?
Um, since it helped my friend so much, I'm not saying I'm looking forward, but I could see
Mhm.
the positive results that it had.
Mhm.
So I really hope that it turns out as well as it did for him for me.
Right, right. And I think that's a good way to look at that. So the focus of the acceptance and commitment therapy, or the ACT therapy, is that you will still feel those emotions and feelings from the breakup, because the breakup was a traumatic experience. So it's totally normal to feel those emotions. But we will look at how to change the actions that are being generated from these feelings. And we can also look at how to change the perception of those feelings and how to perceive those feelings.
Okay.
And then I just also wanted to ask, so you've shared with me that your partner has left you.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to ask if you can tell me a little bit more about that, because you sound seemingly very depressed about the loss of your partner and the relationship.
Yeah, so she was my closest friend. We've
Mhm.
been together for 4 years, and I
Wow.
thought everything was going great. And
Mhm.
just one day she sprung up the question that I don't think we should do this anymore. And at that point, it just broke me because I thought everything was going fine. We were having fun, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
But in the middle of nowhere, she just ended it. I didn't get any closure from that.
So it just sounds like it was going really great. And then one day, out of nowhere, she just ended this relationship. And I can see that you not just not having closure can affect us to move on uh from from these things. So I totally agree with you that having closure would help with moving on. But I think, looking at the situation, like, I don't know how, whether you will get to talk to her again or whether she will give you closure.
Yeah,
And
I've
yeah.
recently been talking to a friend, to my best friend.
Mhm.
Um, he's really helped me to see that I just need to get past her, that
Mhm.
I deserve better, but I just don't see that right now. And I want to learn from a professional like yourself,
Mhm.
um, what I could do to basically move on with my life.
Thank you, Josh, for sharing that with me. And again, I'm really sorry to hear that you're going through this, but I want to support you with this feeling that you're feeling at the moment, that you'll never get over her.
Mhm.
Is that cool?
That sounds good. That's why I came to therapy.
Thank you. So, the acceptance and commitment therapy teaches us that we are not only what happens to us, and we are the ones experiencing what happens to us. So, the breakup is not the only, like, it doesn't define you, basically. So the feeling that you're feeling right now is completely normal, that you're feeling devastated and you're just heartbroken. But I want to tell you that it's okay to feel that, all, like, right now, it's okay to feel that way, that you'll never get over her. But I just want to mention that you are so much better than those feelings, and you can do so much better, um without this relationship, because this one relationship does not define you.
That's really nice a thing to hear from you. It's
Thank you.
really good to hear that from someone else.
Thank you. And I'm so happy because you're so open to hear my feedback on this. So I just wanted to introduce a concept called the cognitive diffusion. So the cognitive diffusion in the acceptance and commitment therapy refers to the technique intended to change how an individual reacts to their thoughts and feelings. So
Okay.
this therapy will help us to change how we react to the thoughts and the feelings that you're feeling right now. So right now you're just feeling that, this like you have no idea why she did this and you just don't know how to move on from this was a really long-term relationship you've had, and we're just going to look at the cognitive diffusion technique to change how you react to your thoughts and feelings.
Okay.
Yeah. And then acceptance and commitment therapy does not intend to limit our exposure to negative experiences. So it really doesn't, like we're not looking to limit your thoughts and feelings, but we're rather looking at how to face these feelings and come out the other side with a decreased fixation on these experiences. So I know it sounds a little bit complex, but we're just like looking at how to react these feelings that how to react to these feelings that you're feeling right now.
Okay, that sounds good.
So I just wanted to ask, like in your own words, if you can tell me why, like, what was so special about that relationship and why yours, because I know you have good friends and you have a really good friend who helped you to come to the therapy. So it sounds like you do have another friend in your life right now. So I just wanted to ask, like, why was it so hard? Um, what was so special about that relationship that you miss?
Um, she she was just there for me 24/7. If
Uh-huh.
we shared our achievements together, we went through difficult times together, and she was just my person that I could rely on. She was
Mhm,
my safety. And with that being gone, yes, I have a friend I could rely on, but
mhm.
um they're not going to be by my side 24/7, and she brought the best out of me, I feel like. And
Yeah.
yeah,
It
my
sounds,
the
yeah.
just friends aren't gonna always be there 24/7.
Right, right, right. Absolutely. It sounds like both of you were really there for each other, and you miss that companionship that from having an intimate relationship.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. And I just wanted to I just also want to make sure while I use this therapy that I'm also giving you a chance to talk about your feelings, because a big part of this job is to listen. So do you want to tell me a bit about what caused the breakup? Because I know you shared that it was going great, and one day it just like she was just done with it. But do you think there were other things going on behind that?
um I guess from my perspective, I feel like maybe since it was a long-term relationship, I
Mm-hmm.
just wasn't trying hard enough anymore. I
Mm-hmm.
really uh we didn't go on like good dates or anything. I was just there for her,
Right, right.
and I feel like I could have just done more to make her
Mm-hmm.
feel special, but I really didn't towards the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm thinking of why she just got up and left.
So it sounds like although you were there for each other, but I guess you guys just like I guess there was that element where you guys kind of taken each other for granted that she would be here for you. Um, and although you're not doing all, you're not doing those romantic things like going on a date, or I guess the acts of being in a romantic relationship, like you would get her flowers once in a while, but I guess those things were not there towards the end, and there was this like you guys just kind of taken each other for granted that you will be here for each other, and this has affected how she looked at this relationship. Is this okay, like to say that this was what happened?
Uh, yeah, you definitely got the nail on the head right there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I'm sorry that you felt this way. And I wished there was another way to end this relationship from her end. I wished she communicated with you more clearly about what was causing this feeling, or what was causing this, like what caused her to look at this breakup. And I wish if she communicated with you more clearly, then there would have been a way to fix this situation. But because she's walked away from this and you were kind of sitting with this situation, and you were just like, what the hell just happened? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's your mood been recently?
Uh, I've just been tired and exhausted. Some days
Yeah.
I just don't get out of bed,
Hmm.
and
And I'm so
that's
sorry.
why I've lost my job.
Uh-huh.
Um, I feel like that I just couldn't do anything that day, and I never really told my boss about it, so they had to let me go just because I wasn't being a good employee.
Hmm.
And because of that, I just feel like I've been more sad because I lost a good job that I liked, and I lost a relationship that I really liked.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think like it's very evident that this relationship has affected, like the breakup has affected your employment and how you're feeling. But I think you did a really good job today by talking to me about your struggles. And I know you felt exhausted and tired, and you just like, you're just doing your best right now. So do you think we should take a little break and then come back to the next session so we can talk about this a little bit longer?
Yeah, that would be good. I just wanted to thank you for letting me air out everything. I found it really helpful to talk to someone else who's a professional and not just my friend, to hear it from a different perspective, that this isn't all my fault and I'm not to blame. I just wanted
Hmm.
to thank you for just hearing me out, hearing my story.
And thank you for sharing so openly about your struggles, because this is giving us a lot to work on together. I'm really grateful that you're very engaging, and you are so open to talk and hear me out too. So thank you so much. And I'm gonna just take a 5 minutes. I'm gonna give you that opportunity too to take a 5 minutes break. And this is just a washroom break, or you can go grab a coffee, and then we can come back in 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay, thank you very
All
much.
right. All right. Thanks, Josh.